Hello, it's me, Music 1AC. So I'm here with a new video. I tried to go on live. I got one person to tune in at the very ending of the video, but I don't know what I did wrong. It didn't post. I sang the song and then I talked about it and everything, and then it's not there. It's not loading. I don't know what happened. It said it's coming up, but it didn't, so I'm gonna have to redo it and hope for the best. I don't know. So I'm gonna sing the song that I wrote, Home, and then I'm just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna try to fit everything in one video. If not, then I'll just make a second video discussing it. I did already technically sing the video on stage, but you know, normally I do this and I sing at home, and so that way you guys can hear the lyrics a little bit better. Oh, I have my Barbie shirt on from my birthday because I had my birthday. I turned 32. I know I don't look like it, but yes, I am 32 years old. And I had a Barbie themed party. Yes, I always wanted to have a Barbie themed party, and I finally had one. And so yeah, it was a great fun thing, but I got this as a birthday present this month. So okay, here goes my song, Home. I write all of my songs.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the road with steady pace. I've waited long enough, stayed for you. I'm done with those days. Every second is a moment I cannot erase. They have filled me with these thoughts that keep me in one place. There's a world out there I need to see. Inside's no place to be. Tell me what you need to know. If I'm already set to go now, off to play I go, off to play I go. With one foot the other one goes, and I'm running out the door now. Off to play I go, off to play I go. These woods are scary if you know your way around. These woods I'm familiar with, take this chance, I'm leaving now. Lost and hidden by the villain, it's how the story goes. Faith in trial wins denial, you'll be the last to know. Take me somewhere easy to forget how these walls are caving in. Tell me what you need to know. If I'm already set to go now, off to play I go, off to play I go. With one foot the other one goes, and I'm running out the door now. Off to play I go, off to play I go. Stuck in the comfort you have made for me. Absolute detriment, all I feel is quicksand at the feet. Live the life out of your time now, before you're left without. Risk the fear that it had taken, being kept in doubt. It's a surprise for what may happen next in this plan of sequence events. Tell me what you need to know. If I'm already set to go now, off to play I go, off to play I go. With one foot the other one goes, and I'm running out the door now. Off to play I go, off to play I go. Tell me what you need to know. If I'm already set to go now, off to play I go, off to play I go. With one foot the other one goes, and I'm running out the door now. Off to play I go, off to play I go. If I hope that you like that song. I wrote it, and I write all my songs. I have lots of songs. It's the first time you watching my video. You can look at videos on my YouTube channel, or you can go to, I think it's on a playlist, and I put playlists for music. You could scroll through there, hear some of my singing, see my performances, or you can go to SoundCloud.com, and I think even RiverNation.com has songs of mine on there. So yeah, so I hope that you like that. That's not my last song. The last song I wrote is Tears. That's going to be my next video, but for this video, that is This Is Home. And so I'll start off by telling you that I'll start off like this. So I had a friend who told me that her parents were actually stopping her from moving out, from going on her own. They were stopping her from leaving the home, and they were sabotaging her work and her job and her career, and they were like spreading rumors about her, and they were trying to get her fired and things like that. And it's surprising, but there's a lot of situations like that. There's a lot. It's very common, and a lot of people don't know about it. A lot of kids don't know about it. There's probably adults who went through that and they didn't even know. And it's, I don't know the exact term from it, but what I saw online, it's can be considered manipulative behavior, where the people or people in your life are, trying to manipulate your decisions, the decisions that you make. And, as a parent, there's a big difference between guiding your child to make right decisions and good choices, and then, forcing them to make decisions that are beneficial for them. So deciding that your children are not going to move and they're going to live at home with you is a bad thing. And it's not nice. It's not loving. It's not caring. Sometimes, there are situations where parents just make the wrong choice, and they're actually, it's a selfish thing, if you're doing it out of selfishness, just, considering your emotions and how you feel over your child, or, over what's right, that's wrong, and there's some, I know some people that actually, they're like, oh yeah, my parents, they're like, they don't want me to leave. That's why they cook me breakfast every day in bed, and they, clean my room for me. They do my laundry. They, X, Y, and Z. They buy me things that, normally you would get on your own, just to stop them from going on. And, it's good to have supportive parents, but, if those actions they're only being, given to you, if those actions are not coming from a good, loving place, then it's not a good thing, because everybody has dreams, everybody has, freedom, to make choices for themselves, and to, decide on what decisions are right for them. And nobody should stop you from doing that. So my friend told me that was happening to her, and I think at the time I was thinking of leaving the home seriously. I was thinking for myself to leave my home, and I was, after hearing that, I was like, maybe that could be the reason why. Maybe that's happening to me, and so I just went off on a limb, thinking of all the situations, thinking all the scenarios that are going on, why I want to go, why I want to leave, and, maybe that could be happening, right? Then I saw the movie Tangled, and I saw the movie Tangled, which is a new version to Rapunzel, and basically that's happening to her. The mom is keeping her in the tower, and she can't leave her home, and, she's being told different things about the world, how awful it is, or how scary, basically, I think the mom was doing a tactic of manipulative behavior, where she was telling her daughter that she was, it's a scary world. If she goes out there, then, she would get hurt, and, she's safe home only, like, there's only, she's the only person that will love and care for her, which is, twisted in its own way, but it's like, that's not true. It's not, she's not going to be the only person in the world who will love her, or who would care for her or protect her, and the world isn't such a bad place, you know. So it was just kind of putting fear in her. They were putting fear in her so that way she wouldn't want to leave, no matter what. But luckily in the movie she did want to leave, and she wanted to go see the lights in the sky, right? That's how the movie goes. So she wanted to go for her birthday. and yeah, so you never know, this could be happening to you. It's serious, and you really have to assess your life and decide what's best for you, and really build that courage and build that strength to make that decision for yourself. And yeah, so that's where the whole idea for the song came about. Originally, at first, it was going to be about going off to play, and I started off with the chorus of the song where I'm like, go off to play we go, off to play we go. And it was going to be about just going out to have fun and have a good time without any thoughts stopping you from having a good time. But then it didn't work out, and then I had all these strong feelings about this topic and all these thoughts and stories in my head, and that's just what motivated me, and I kept writing, and then that's how the song was put together. So the first verse starts off by talking about giving an introduction to the story, why this person wants to leave. I want to leave this where I am. I'm ready to go, and there's lots of reasons for me to go. Why, how I feel about it, and why I should go. Yeah, and then so the chorus, it's like this person somebody's stopping me from doing it, and I want to leave, I want to go, but this person keeps is asking me all these questions and getting in my way, and it's like, no, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I don't need to discuss it with you, but if you must know, I'm going off to play, and that's what the chorus is. And then the second verse is more in depth to the situation. The person is lost, they're in the woods, they've been in the situation for a long time, they know the ins and out of the place where they're at, but they're stuck and they can't leave, and but they can't give up. They have to keep fighting, they have to pull through, and they really don't want to be there anymore. Like, the walls are caving in, that's how bad it is. Then the third verse, and then it's the chorus, right? It's the chorus. And then the third verse is, I was going to say something about the chorus, but I'll say that next. Then the third verse is about realizing, assessing how bad the situation has gotten. It's detrimental now. It's really just awful for the health, mentally, and it's just getting bad. And the person's realizing how bad things are. There's like two quotes. The first one, live the life out of your time now before you're left without. And that one, I'm saying, you don't want to stay in the situation forever. You don't want to, die of old age, being, treated this way. Live your life, live the life out of your time. Live the time that you have to its fullest before it gets too late, right? And then the next one is, live the life out of your time now before you're left without. Before it's over for you. You don't want to live your whole life in this situation. You want to do something about it now. Then the next one is fear. Risk the fear that it had taken, being kept in doubt. And that one, I'm saying, there's a certain amount of fear that allows a person to stay in that situation, and that fear is what keeps you to stay. That fear blinds you from seeing the truth about what's going on. And I'm saying, risk that fear. Risk the fear that it took to keep you there. Risk it and leave. So that way you can be happy. That way you can find your peace. Then the next line is, it's a surprise for what may happen next in this plan of sequence events. And that line, I'm saying that sometimes we could plan our whole life out. We could plan how we want things to be and how they turn out, but then it doesn't work out that way. And, it's okay if our plan doesn't go the way we wanted it to, because the next step is going to be a surprise. So it's going to be a good thing. It's a good thing that, it's okay that it didn't go according to plan. It's all right. It's a good thing. Whatever happens next is a surprise. So yeah, that's what that is about. Then the last very ending phrase that I put is, if the home is where the heart is, you never need to worry. If the home is where the heart will stay. And that one I'm saying because I was thinking of Tangled and how, her home wasn't really her home. Her mom only wanted to keep her there to stop her from finding out the truth about her real home. And so I was saying, if this is really my home, then you wouldn't worry if this is where my heart would be. Let me see, what did I write? If it was really my home, you wouldn't worry about my heart being here, So she knew that it wasn't really her home, and she just, was worried about her finding her real one. And so that's what the phrase is about, Sometimes that really happens. People, they make the home that you're living in, even if you were really born there, they make it miserable for you, that it doesn't even feel like a home. You don't even really know what a home is supposed to feel like, but you know that your heart isn't there, and yeah, so that is what home is about. That's like, all the details. Oh, and I repeated the chorus twice at the ending, only because that's the way that the track was laid out. That's the way it was produced. Like I chose the chorus for that to be the chorus for that particular reason, because it repeats. The music, the instruments repeat, and so I was like, this is a chorus, definitely. So that's why I repeated it twice. There's no real reason why I chose for, there's no like creative reason behind it other than the sound. And I got the sound from Producer Online, Thai Beats. Yeah, so that's where I got the instrumental, and that was the reason the chorus repeats at the ending. Because you have to follow the track, you know what I mean? And so I find tracks and then I write lyrics to them and I put them online, that's all. And so I had to write around that. And yeah, so that is what the song. Yes, I got to fit everything in here. I hope it doesn't cut me off on the same video. And yeah, that's what the song's about. And it's a really sad situation. If that could be happening to you, I would go, right? I would go. And but you have to do the right thing. You have to do the right thing, because you can't just get up and leave and then all of a sudden you're homeless. You know what I mean? You don't want to live that way either. So, but that's why it's important to learn how to do certain things and fend for yourself, clean for yourself. Do your laundry, clean the dishes, cook, clean, count, save money, count, everybody knows how to count. You need to know how to save money and buy things and do this and that, It's important to learn those things for yourself, so that way if you ever needed, found yourself on your own, or if you find yourself in this situation later on in life, you know how to do these things, you know how to take care of yourself, and you don't need anyone to do it for you. And yeah, there's a lot of different scenarios. I know that there's a lot of families, different cultures that actually believe that they believe it in their they believe that it's better to live at home with your family. And I also believe to a certain extent that that's true too, because a lot of people, when they leave the home, sometimes they get rushed to start a new family of their own. So sometimes you can get pregnant, get married, meet new people, things like that. And for me, that was always like, oh my God, no, I don't want that to happen to me, which is one reason why I wanted to, stay at home and live with my family. It's also, you feel there's less chance of being depressed, and because you're actually living with your family, and your family is there for you. You have a support system. You're not thinking of starting one of your own, because you have one at home. Versus if you moved and you were by yourself, you could get depressed, and you would start trying to find people to fill up with your time, you know. And of course, number one thing is to start a family of your own. And that was one thing that stopped me from going out. I mean, I'm still with my family in home, but but yeah, hopefully that's not why, you know. But yeah, but I actually do like that idea of living at home with your aunts and uncles and nieces and nephews, because I don't know, I just thought I always thought it was a beautiful thing. Like, you know, like royal families, they do that too, and they're never alone. Then they can have lots of memories with them till the day that they die. But you know, if you know, versus, you know, you can't have one over the other. You know, you can't be at home and then have people treating you that way, or yeah, you know what I mean. It's just not a good thing. So you know, that's just how life is. Sometimes you just have to decide whatever is best for you at that time, and make the decision for you and what is honestly right for you. And yeah, you know, I don't know what else to say. Like, I feel like I want to tell everybody all this advice, but at the same time, I can't stay any longer because I think the camera's going to turn off on me. But I hope that the song has inspired you, you know, to give it a possible thought maybe that could be happening to you, or maybe if you are in that situation, to figure out, you know, what's best for you and why it's actually wrong, why it's wrong for those things to be happening. Or give you courage and motivation to make the right decisions for yourself. I hope that the song has done that and that you enjoyed it. And my next video is going to be on my song Tears, which is the last song that I wrote, and I'm gonna sing it and discuss it also. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope my live video somehow turns up on my channel, but if not, it's alright, I got this one. And yeah, please subscribe, watch my other videos. I hope you like my haircut. It's really different, right? I just wish my hair was longer, but besides that, I just love it. It's a new change for 2022, and then I started off with that same change. You know, I started off with something new and different, with making the change for that new year. So it was just, I'm just really happy about it, and I'm loving it. And I hope you like it too. And let's see. Yeah, okay, so I guess that's it. That's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, watch my other videos. Find me on Instagram, Facebook. I have a music page, Music1AC, and I have some toy videos on here. Spread the word. Give it to all your family members, friends and neighbors, and I hope you enjoy those videos too. And okay, bye.